All this fruit bear from these evil seeds, keep on spider webbing and the evil deeds, trying to kill them all. It'll be like pulling weeds. Some are open creeds of a dying breed. For principles that don't compromise, I was vilified by a lesser kind. When the money high, it'll make you blind. When the money down, you can see the signs. I was challenged by trying to find a line with a love and hate kind of coincide.
Yo, man, y'all see what's going on. We had another episode of At the Bar Wit Beast, man. Y'all see who I got here, man. I don't gotta say much, man. I got Albany Lou in the building, one of the top rappers, entertainers in the 518. Shout out to Albany Lou, man. I appreciate you coming to the building with me, man.
Thank you, man.
Nah, thank you, brother. Because I'll be honest with you, man. I told a couple other people this. We have a personal relationship, but outside the personal relationship, I really haven't accomplished enough to have you sitting here as accomplished as you are. So it's an honor, bro.
I appreciate that, bro. I'm happy to be here.
Word. If y'all don't know, again, if you've been living under a rock, nah, we're not even going to do that. You know who it is, man. You heard the Dead Game track that lit the whole world on fire. Okay. Was that your first rival project?
That was my first thing that people heard that I got known for. Before that, I had made a couple joints, and you know, people tapped in, but not like that.
Not like that. That one went crazy.
That went crazy. That went viral.
Big viral around the world.
Around the world.
Not the country, not the city, not the town.
Yeah.
Everybody, like.
We're talking Russia, Mexico, China. We're talking anywhere that people fuck with the game bred.
Game bred. Fact.
You know what I'm saying?
I understood it. I know a lot of people felt the way, and then you get people that pretend to feel a way. But let's be clear, like, that was happening. That was a part of the culture. That was a thing. Absolutely. And people, let's be clear, we're savages that have been doing a really good job trying to pretend we're not savages. There's a reason traffic builds up at every accident, because people want to see. We wanted to see people kill each other. Like, our natural instinct is the gladiator cage and sitting around looking at that. But people said that wasn't okay, so we tried to put padded gloves on it. But we want to see
violence. People
fight, animals fight, people was fighting chickens, dogs, anything. So people pretend that ain't the culture.
Right. Well, let me say this, Mike. With the Dead Game song, you know, I'm not a dog fighter, bro. You know, but I am a historian, and I'm a person who's a student of the culture.
And at one time, you were just breeding dogs just for breeding.
I was rubbing hands with these real life dudes who were doing real life things. I've never had the heart nor the stomach to put my dog down for the time it takes to create a champion or to fully game test a prospect. You know, I don't have that in me, but what I did have was a fascination. And what I did have was a talent with words. So I took my fascination, my knowledge, you know, the people I was meeting, you know, that verified me in the game as a real motherfucker that's been around shit, that's been pressed by the law and all that, stays solid, you know what I mean? So, you know, that love for the game, you know, maybe it might not be me, but from an outside perspective, I was able to create a song that people appreciated from that genre and hated by
the other side. But to hate it, guess what? You had to listen. So
you had to listen.
You got the answer.
Real shit.
That's the key though. Like, to hate it, you had to listen too. So thanks for the view. You heard?
Word bond.
Yo. So let's talk about the name, man. And I want to talk about the name again because, like I said, we have a personal relationship, and I know that your original origin isn't from here.
That's true.
Which, again, doesn't make you from here. You are from here.
All the way.
So, what brought about the name? What made you say, even though this wasn't where I was born, this town means enough to me that I'm putting that as my name?
All right. I'm gonna make it. I'll give you the somewhat shorter version. Okay. I moved here from Long Island when I was 9. Right. Before I moved here, I used to move every 2 years. New York City, Long Island, always moved. Right. Everywhere I'd move, as soon as I showed up, you know, in the new place, you know, you gotta get beat up, you gotta fight everywhere I go.
Everywhere.
Wasn't from anywhere.
Copy.
So when I got to Albany, when I was around 9, you know, and lived here for 4 or 5 years, people started saying, yeah, Lou is from Albany. You're not from Long Island, you're from Albany.
Gotcha.
And it gave me an identity. I'm from somewhere, I'm from Albany now, right? So, you know, let's skip some years down the line. When I started fucking with the dogs, I used to call down south, and I'd be like, let me talk to so-and-so. They'd be like, who's this? I'd be like, it's Lou. They'd be like, which Lou? I'd be like, Lou from Albany. Oh, Albany Lou. So they started calling me Albany Lou and the dogs. Then I always loved the movie Blow.
Gotcha.
With Boston George.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Kind of related to that character. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
White boy doing his thing, making trips, making shit happen for his city. So I said, yeah, Albany Lou. That's the name I'm gonna go with.
Copy.
And that's how that happened.
Copy. So, how early did you get into rapping? How early did you start playing around with the words?
Always wrote poetry, Mike. I always was poetic, but I started rapping with my friends around 10 years old, 10, 11. You know, I tell this story too much, man, because that's a common question, but it's how it happened.
Nah, talk to me.
Dudes used to beatbox, right? Somebody would have the little boom box, hit record into the tape. Somebody be beatboxing, and we freestyle.
I remember that era.
Yeah. You know, Snoop Dogg, Wu-Tang, Mobb Deep. You know, I started in the golden era.
Yeah.
So, you know, this was the influences. Eventually the Locks, DMX, you know, and all those Jay-Z, Big. Yeah, all the good old names, man. So I've been doing this a long time, like 30 years.
Did you ever get into sports?
Well, yes.
Yo, if y'all hear some snickering in the camera, shout out to my man Joe B in the back.
Yeah,
man.
shout out to Brace, man. He's in the back. boy, you know I got my curmudgeon. He always, what do you always say, buddy? Didn't have the makings of a varsity athlete. That's what listen. I played Pop Warner for 5 years straight, right? I was a beast in Pop Warner. I got to Albany High, and I didn't go to school anymore. Would I have been good in the high against people that's 6'4", 200, almost 250, 280? I don't know. I didn't play that. But I was nice in Pop Warner. Ask the people, if comment below if you played Pop Warner with me and I knocked your head off.
Not even that. You get your head knocked off by Albany.
Hell yeah. Tell them in the comments.
Yo, so, like I said, even though we have a personal relationship, for this interview, I did do some research. I did go back into the, you know what I mean? Rest in peace, Fred the Godson. You had a joint with Fred the Godson called $100 Gillion. Was that the name? Jillion? I'm sorry.
$100
$100
Jillion. $100 Jillion. Yeah. R.I.P. to Fred. Yeah, we had that song. You know, I was listening to Fred. I was a big fan of his music, his lyricism. I felt that he was an artist that was gonna pop. I said, no, this guy's got something different going on. So, you know, I reached out to him, and he reached back, and, you know, we put the song together. We talked on the phone, you know, a good deal, you know, just kicking it around. We never met in person, you know, but no, he was good peoples, man, and he showed me love, and he gave me an opportunity. So, shout out to Fred, R.I.P., man, for real, like, definitely. It's a dope song, $100 Jillion. Check it out. Those went crazy.
Yeah, like, for me, Fred the God was one of the rappers that was kind of like trying to get into the game, but he had more of a battle rap style, like as far as like his metaphors and wordplays. Like you said, you don't really hear that in rap songs.
Yeah.
He kind of was doing that, like a freestyle type of battle rap metaphor build up. And
no one was like him. No one was like Fred.
Yeah.
He had something that he did. I don't know, it was like he was bilingual. Like he spoke another language in rap. Like I still haven't heard anybody do it. I can't even compare him
triple entendres
to anybody.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Oh man, yeah, he'll be missed.
Facts.
Why not us?
Why not?
Why that name?
Why not?
Why not? Yo, I went to a show that Lou was performing at. He was on a feature, and I'm standing behind him. Like he finished up his set, and like his crew, they all y'all leaving, and you heard my voice. You heard me say something behind you. You looked. You was like, yo, Mike, I don't know if you know, but you Y.NotUs too.
Straight up. You are. You are.
Indeed, man.
But Al, you don't even gotta ask. You are, bro.
You know what it is,
you
man.
You with my family, bro.
That's why when you talk about that, man. Yo. Alright. So during the pandemic, I'm friends with you on Facebook. I heard you come out with the Flatten the Curve joint. It was like a freestyle first, no? Like, cause I remember you sitting in front of the fireplace in the crib and just rattling off, which that's what it really felt. It really felt like you was just rattling off all the different information, misinformation, whatever propaganda that was coming across your mind and your timeline, your TV screen about COVID, and you just was. How did it go from a freestyle in front of your fireplace to a song with Uncle Murda? And don't give me the answer you gave everybody. Oh, well, he asked for the bag, I had the bag. I know you got the bag.
Oh, yeah.
But talk to me.
No, I'm going to give you the play-by-play. All right. You know how it started, honestly, and I'll just give it to you raw, Mike.
Let's go.
5-Footer hit me up. Shout out to 5-Footer. He hit me up and he was like, I want you to jump on this coronavirus freestyle thing, right? And I didn't realize that it was like a beat everybody was using.
Yeah, it was like a challenge type of thing.
Yeah, it was a challenge, but I used my own beat. It was the beat that I ended up making the song eventually. And so I freestyled it to that. And then my man, Tarzan, you know Zan, shout out to Zan, he was like, yo, you got to make that into a song. So I was like, all right, yeah, fuck it, I'll make it into a song. So I started thinking like, yeah, I'll make it into a song, but what could I do to this song to make it do something? To make it go somewhere? Put a feature. I said, who could I put on a feature? Started thinking about it. Who's the king of controversy? Who's the guy that'll get on this shit and say what it is and not give a fuck? Politics, don't care about nothing. He'll get on here and kill it. And it just came to me. Uncle fucking Murda. Right? So I hit his inbox. Now can I say it? Now I hit him. I said, hey, you want to jump on the song? He's like, you got the bag? I said, yes. I have it for you. He was like, let's get it. And me and Murda, we ended up establishing a relationship. And shout out to Uncle Murda, man, because quite honestly, Uncle Murda is the reason for my resurgence in the rap game, because he introduced me to Superstar J.
Yo,
he
Queens
introduced
get the money. Shout out to Superstar J,
Superstar
man.
J. Yo, I love yo Superstar
In fact,
J.
just to let y'all know, if y'all ain't, he came up here and DJ for your birthday.
He did.
You know what I mean? Dope.
It was fire.
Like he stays spinning your joint on the radio.
He spins all my songs. He stays up with me. He gives me advice for my career. And I met him through Uncle Murda, just like I met K Slay through Murda. R.I.P. to K Slay. R.I.P. to the legend K Slay. You know what I'm saying? He had DJ Sus One spinning the record. You know what I'm saying? A list of DJs.
Yeah.
He was just giving it to people.
Nah, he's very influential.
Yeah. Oh,
You know
for
what I mean?
sure.
Very
For sure.
influential.
So Murda really he helped me a lot with this latest resurgence of my career. For sure. So,
And then y'all did the second track together.
yeah, Rapper Pack.
Rapper Pack. Why the name? What was the idea behind that?
Rapper Pack. Well, I made the song first. I was just playing around with some beats and, you know, getting them out. Where the rappers at tonight? I need to feed my appetite. I was just like spitting some stuff, right? I ended up going to the studio, recording a little verse. I sent it to Murda just to show it to him. He was like, nah, I'm jumping on that. I was like, word, you like that shit? He was like, yeah, I'm jumping on that, bro. I was like, all right, let's go. Jump on the shit.
Was that another bag?
No,
he kind of
he worked
doing
with me
business
on that.
again.
Yeah, he super worked with me on that one.
Copy.
Not to say I ain't pay him. This is business.
Yeah, it's business.
It's the music business. But no, he looked out for me on that.
Dope.
He did. He really did.
Dope. And you know, it's funny because like you said, Uncle Murda come across with that like I don't give a fuck attitude. So you wouldn't even think like he would help other artists, but it's dope to hear that. Like people need to hear more stuff like that.
He did.
You know
He
what I mean?
looked out for me, bro.
Dope. Yeah, man. Who else have you worked with? Like, 'cause That's Fred the God, Uncle Murda.
See,
Yeah.
Fred, I got one. Murda, I got a couple. You mean like
yeah, like
artists
established. We'll talk
we
about we're gonna go into the 518 next.
Locally, I got shit with
Yeah.
Pesci, Reddy, you know, Tiggs, my brother Tiggs TV. I got shit coming with Zan. I got shit coming with my son Nate the Space God. You know, I got a lot of stuff coming, and these are all organic relationships.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying?
No, like,
it ain't no, yo, I'm giving you a couple dollars, you give it. Nah, we're just making music. You know what I'm
Indeed.
saying? Outside of that, a lot of people been asking me for features, bro. It's $1,000 a feature now. You know, my manager's telling me that I should be charging $1,500.
Shout out to Tyler, man.
Shout out to Tyler Starr. Yo, he's telling me I should be charging $1,500. I'll give up the verse for a band, bro. Albany Lou is not a local artist. I'm from Albany. 518 is where I'm from. I always have love for it. I rep it to the day I die. But I put a lot of shit into this. You know, and people don't understand that. I put a lot into this career. So if you want a verse from me, and me and you don't hang out or get up or know each other, and you hit my inbox, do me a favor, slide me that band, man. Cause we're gonna do some things. Respectfully.
On both sides. You know what I mean? Respect the craft, man.
Yes,
like
sir.
you said, it's a business.
But artists, let me see. Murda, I got 2 with them. Fred, R.I.P. I got 1. I just did a joint with Ransom. That's unreleased. Shout out to Ransom. Me and Tiggs, we got a joint with Ransom coming. Shay Noor, she's a known artist.
Shout out Shay Noor from Buffalo. Part of that Trust gang. You know what I mean? Trust.
Yep. So we going up with that too.
In fact, Ransom Trust gang too.
Word bond.
Big Trust gang shit. Yeah. Shout out to 38 Special.
38 Special. Conway the Machine.
You got a track with Conway the Machine
as well. Me and Beat Behemoth got.
I'm about to say produced by Beat Behemoth.
Yeah. So I'm moving, man.
I actually met him. I got introduced to him at the Benny the Butcher show down at
Beat Behemoth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Somebody introduced us because they just knew, you know, I was interested in the wave and all of that and what was going on and the whole thing.
You good people's beat.
So yeah, we chopped it up real quick, but
why not us?
I had took a picture at Keith's wedding, and you know I used to be a photographer, so I did like some editing to the picture, and when I finished the edit, I posted it. Somebody's like, "Yo, that's like an album cover." So I turned it into an album cover.
Yeah.
And I decided I might come back and do like 5, 6, something like 5, 6 tracks. You know what I mean? Little EP type thing.
You got some shit too, Mike. I'm gonna lie. I could pull your shit up right now. I got your shit saved in my phone. Facts. Hell yeah, your freestyle that you did on Facebook. Super watch that.
Yo,
that's my shit right there.
Somebody told me to put that on the track. Like to record that this time.
Or a bomb.
I appreciate that, man. That's crazy.
No, that's real.
That's crazy.
Real. Albany Lou don't bullshit. That's real shit.
Yo, man. Have you made it? I was having this conversation with somebody the other day, like.
You made it when you're at the airport in Miami and people are coming over and they're like, yo, isn't that? So I wouldn't say.
You still feel that way in this day and age? Because I feel like in this day and age with the streaming and all of that, especially coming off COVID where shows was kind of down, I feel like you could all the way have your pockets right, be feeding your family and all of that off of music. To me, that's you made it.
Oh yeah,
you may not have the popularity.
No, I made it. Then I made
so that's
it.
But at the end of the day, whether you made it or not, is not what I think it is on you.
For me, I made it.
What did you want it? Yeah.
When I started making music back in the day, bro, I didn't know if people were gonna like it or not like it. The fact that I've had this much success at all as an artist, for me, I made it. I could give up tomorrow, and people will know Albany Lou.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Whether they liked it or didn't like it, you know, like I said, to not like it, you had to listen.
For me, I made it. I get checks from Spotify. I get checks from YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I sell merch. You know, anything I'm involved in makes money. You know, I don't know if I made it. I'm not Jay-Z made it, but...
No, but like I said, it's up to you.
For me, I made it.
Because only you, like you said, like you were just saying, when you got into the rap game, when you started rapping, when you first started saying, all right, I'm going to turn this poetry into raps, you knew what your goal was or what you would like to. So if you feel like, nah, I superseded that, You made it.
Yeah, I did kind of make it. I'm not gonna lie.
I was telling somebody you made it.
People
somebody
do
was telling me
recognize
like, oh, he ain't going nowhere. What do you mean, like?
Nah, people knew me in Florida.
So I
Can I
said,
take this off?
yeah, absolutely.
They gonna fuck.
But nah, like I absolutely feel like I said, I was arguing with somebody the other day, and I told him I felt like you made it because your songs was spinning, not just outside the 518, but in New York City.
Yeah, Hot 97.
Talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? Power 105.1. You know what I'm saying? Shade 45. Multiple DJs. Lord Sear. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Multiple DJs. I've had at least 5-7 different DJs spinning my shit.
Joints.
And it's not, and listen, and it's not because they have to.
No.
They don't got to do shit. You know, at the end of the day, somebody just hit me up yesterday from the Lord Sear show asking me, could they spin my track with Conway the Machine? Backstrap.
Yep.
I said, of course you can. Please go ahead and do your thing. You know what I'm saying? So people when they you cannot like my music. People don't like fucking Burger King. People don't like fettuccine Alfredo. There's all
I didn't
sorts
like
of
the
shit.
Kendrick album that just came out, and I think he's a dope rapper. I think the content was magnificent, but as far as like music, like it wasn't stuff that I would put in my playlist and vibe to. It was like I'll listen for the message, like, oh, that was deep, but you're not gonna go to the same class twice.
No.
Like, not for the same lesson. So I heard that lesson, I got it, grasped it, cool. I'm not really listening to that again. Bro, but that doesn't mean he's not dope. So
he could rap and shit, but
Facts.
like a lot of people are gonna get mad, and I really don't care. I don't listen to that.
No,
I don't listen to Kendrick. I don't listen to J. Cole. I don't listen to Nas anymore. I don't.
Let's talk about who you listen to. Who you listen to right now?
My kind of artists, and these days I've been listening to like Griselda, Conway. Like I like that type of rap. Like when I heard the Benny and J. Cole, and everybody was like, "Oh, J. Cole, what? He didn't kill nothing, fam."
I felt like they both did what they were supposed to do.
No, I felt like J. Cole sounded basic. He had good lyrics. I didn't feel him. And Benny sounded like he was right off the street corner. That's my opinion. You know, another person's gonna disagree with me.
No, and I don't want to say I agree. I absolutely agree that Benny sounded like he was right off the corner, but I also felt like J. Cole did a magnificent job of sounding like he was right where he from.
Right.
Which is not the corner.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I thought they both did a great job of rapping from where their lane is.
I'm just not a big J. Cole fan.
No,
I like Styles P.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying? I like when I listen to rap.
Yeah, to say you like that gritty shit.
I
say you like that gritty, grimy.
I like gritty music, but not just gritty music. I like music where when you listen to it, you feel it. Like you could feel that. Like what he just said, I felt that. You know, like you could say, "Oh, learn." I don't listen to music to learn necessarily. There is a message though.
Facts.
There's always a message, and even with the grimiest shit, there's a message. There's a jewel. You know.
But no, I understand what you're saying. Like I'm not listening to an audiobook.
I'm not a big fan of those kind of backpack rappers. I'm just not. It's just not my shit. Sorry.
And it's not that they're not dope. It's not that they're not great at their craft. It's not that they're not wonderful artists.
No, they can
rap.
rap.
Not for me.
They can rap. Their lyrics are great.
But that's why my playlist right now, like you said, you're gonna hear a lot of Griselda. You're gonna hear a lot of Trust Gang. You're gonna hear some RJ Payne.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna hear, like you said, you're gonna hear. Then after that, it goes to like the classics. Now you're gonna hear the DMX. You're gonna hear
Locks.
Biggie.
Yeah, that's what I listen to.
You're gonna hear Locks. Like,
that's what I listen to.
You're gonna hear some Coogee rap. You're gonna hear some 50 Queens Get the Money.
Yo, but hold on real quick, Mike. Not to cut you off.
No,
but you asked me a question, right? You said the person was saying how they don't like my music, and I was explaining that there's music that I don't like either. So you don't gotta like my music, but for you to try to deny the fact that I'm being embraced by some of these platforms, radio stations, DJs, rappers, artists,
makes you a hater. Let's say it. It makes you a hater.
I mean, you could be a hater too. Bro, I don't care. I love haters. Please, anybody out there wants to hate on me, please hate on me. Matter of fact, start a hate forum. And gather up all the haters you can. Get them all together, or many as you can.
You know what's funny? I had TGIF say here. He said he felt like that might have helped him get on the radio. Like somebody started a Facebook page called like "Get TGIF on the Radio," and it picked up traction.
Mm-hmm.
So
haters are everything. Yo, shout out to the haters. Shout out to the haters. And you want to know what's crazy? I have never, and I'm not wishing this, I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? I've never had anybody say any of this shit to me. Ever. People be like, oh, yeah, so-and-so was saying this, and this person was saying that. I've never had a person stand before me and be like, yo, Albany Lou, you dog-fighting piece of shit, rap, you suck, you're no good at rapping, you suck. No one's ever done that to me yet. Not that I wanted to, because the shit might insult me, but it's never happened, bro. They say that to everybody else. Nobody actually says it to me. And I'm glad, because it might hurt my feelings, but at the same time, it's kind of whack that I always hear about it. Oh, where are all these people, fam? Because when I'm out, people are bigging me up. People are telling me how they love my shit. So, I don't know, Mike. You know what I'm saying? Dudes are all fucking corny for that shit, man.
So I can tell you, I've never hated your music. Because, you know, I would have said something to you.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But I will tell you this. I have, in conversations with other people, said that I feel like you found your pocket. Like the last maybe 5 or 6 joints that I've heard.
Yeah, I did get better.
You found your groove a little better to me, and it's not that like it's not your cadence, it's not necessarily your content. That's always been there. Yeah. But you're riding the beat more to my liking.
Yeah, I got better. I did. Nah, you ain't lying.
Nah, that's dope that you can say or feel yourself.
I got more confident. That's what happened. Because before I was like, dude, am I a trap rapper now? Am I like, who am I now? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I just brought it back to the basics. I said my flow on Dead Game, my song that got me the most attention. That's what I brought it back to. And I'm not gonna lie. Like, you know, if you listen to the record Backstrap, Conway said something. He was like, people got lit from a lane that I obviously started. You think somebody better than you, probably retarded, right? He said that on the song. And he's kind of right. I like when the Griselda movement came back out, I said, okay, wait a second. Word. This is what we do.
Facts.
This is what I do. This is what I'm good at. This is what I know how to do. So why aren't I doing it? So I just went back to that formula, and I realized I'm God level on that formula. You know what I'm saying? I could do it now. I had my, you know, my influences. You know what I'm saying? My team is my influence. People don't know. Brace can rap, bro.
Yeah, I don't know who them people are.
No, Brace can rap. Yo, shout out to my guys.
Shout out Joe.
Yo, no, real shit. All my guys. Yo, real shit. Shout out Cadence. Shout out Will Rizzo. For real, shout out all my brothers, man.
Yo,
like,
I influenced by them. Cadence, 7. So
shout out to Sev.
So man. I went to, you know, like I said, I did some research. Even though I know you, I still did some research. Yeah. That first Y.NotUs Volume 1, you had Cadence on the track. 7. You had the Magic and Bird joint with my man Pesh.
Yeah.
Shout out to Pesh.
Shout out to Pesh.
Like I said, you had the 2 tracks with Uncle Murda. The Flatten the Curve, I think, got a little more light only because it was COVID. It was talking about COVID. It mentioned COVID, and that was a thing. Yeah. But the Rapper Pack joint, that still made World Star.
Yeah. 500,000 views.
Yeah.
For Flatten the Curve.
Dope.
Total. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's
It's not even my favorite song.
No.
It's not my favorite song. When I get in the car, I don't like that's my music. That's not what I thought. When I get in the car, you know what I'm saying?
That was my next question.
Yeah.
If a person never heard Albany Lou,
and
you wanted them to listen to a track that let them know exactly who you are and what you about, what track would they go to?
I mean, with a feature or solo?
You tell me.
These days, honestly, I will put Magic and Bird featuring Pesci. Because Magic and Bird, I was showing you the way I think. My conspiracy theory, but over a hard boom bap kind of snap. You know what I'm saying? Where I was speaking the same kind of things on Flatten the Curve, but I was doing that more like a satire. It was like
it was almost sarcastic. It was almost
sarcastic.
Yeah,
it was like funny but serious. Now, with the shit with me and Pesci, Magic and Bird, I was speaking as myself, how I think, you know what I'm saying? All the street stuff excluded. I was just saying how I think and how I feel, but over that mysterious, kind of solid, rugged, boom bap, hip hop kind of.
That Magic and Bird.
I would show
crazy.
somebody that. Yeah, I would show somebody.
Now that Magic and Bird beat crazy.
Word.
So Y.NotUs Volume 2 on the way.
Oh yeah, we got Volume 2 and Volume 3 already ready.
Who on it? Talk to me.
Let me see. We got on Volume 2. I mean, you know, these days, you know, we got 16 tracks.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know whether to break it into 8 and 8 or just put the whole 16 out. But I got another one with Pesh. I got one with Reddy. I got one with Shay Noir. I got one with Ransom.
I didn't, like I said, I heard snippets of the Ransom joint. I heard the Shay Noir track.
Yup.
That's fine. She liked that on Twitter when I tweeted about that as well.
Oh yeah, she's official people. So shout out to Shay, man. Yo, I think honestly, I think she might be the best female rapper. Nah, Brace put me on to that shit. Yo, you gonna have to interview him, fam.
Listen,
so he could get. So
he's never gonna sit here. Like, let's be clear. That's not what he do.
He's on demon time. He don't want to be on the camera.
People not gonna believe this, but conversations with me and him, he had me listening to Griselda way before the wave.
Way before.
Way before the wave.
Years before. Me too. Facts.
Years before the wave came.
Listen, this ain't gonna be no fucking Brace Dick Rider interview, but
Brace my brother, but
no, he's my brother, and I'm gonna let you know like this. He put me on the Conway, he put me on the Shay. I already knew about Ransom, but he told me don't do a song with Ransom. So what I do, buddy? I did a song with Ransom.
Why you told him don't do a song with Ransom?
Because he knows how I am. And he knows. That's
Yeah.
his way to get me to do shit.
Okay,
Listen,
that's it.
He said, stay away from Shay. He said, stay away from Shay. I said, what? I got right on the shit. I said, yo, Shay, you want to do a song?
She's one of the best rappers alive.
Shay's super dope.
She is.
The females that I listen to Shay. And I've been listening to my homegirl from Queens, Kaya Baby.
Kaya Baby?
Huh?
I don't know.
Kaya Baby. Every Tuesday she do a freestyle in the car. Talk to me Tuesday. She just did the Sway Universe freestyle joint. Shay Noir did one too, but Kaya got one. Like Kaya.
Kaya.
Slim with the short hair.
I know who you talking about.
Yeah, she from
now.
Queens. I actually used to, her dad used to work at my school. Shout out to Timmy.
Okay.
So now I've been in tune with her career since she started, and she just getting better every time out. You know what I mean? She just did a song. I think it's California something. It's crazy. Nah, so I've been listening to a lot of Kaya Baby, Shay. I've been trying to get into Armani Caesar.
Now, Jay wants me and Armani Caesar to get together and make a joint. He's been telling me, yo.
You got, see, for me, Armani is different because she come with like that sexy street shit.
Right. She's like a Nicki to me, in my opinion. She's like kind of a Nicki.
Not necessarily the flow of rap pattern, but as far as
genre.
Facts, it's sexy,
I've
but
been
still
thinking
street
about
shit.
what we could do. Jay wanted to throw her on the Big Bag remix. If you're familiar with my song Big Bag with Jody C. Yo, shout out to Jody too, man. Free Jody C. That's my guy right there. He's locked up in Florida State Prison. He's the one that actually sent me the Big Bag track. It's just he's locked up, so I'm the one that's pushing it. It's actually his song.
Copy.
You know what I'm saying? But Jay was like, yo, we should put Armani Caesar on the Big Bag remix. You know what I'm saying? And I was thinking about it. I'm still thinking about it. But I got another one that I might hit her with that I have in the working.
Yeah, like I definitely think there's some dope female MCs out there that ain't rapping about what they pussy do.
Shay is fire.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. Like
Shay is fire.
Like I'm about tired of hearing that. I've had enough vagina in my life to know everything it could do.
Come on, man.
You heard? So
watch a porno or something. Bro. You want to hear some rap music? Want to hear some females talking that shit?
All right.
Talk to me.
I'm gonna ask this
ask it.
Nah, like I'm just trying to figure out what order I want to put some of these in. But I'm cause when is the Y.NotUs weed strand coming out?
Well, I had these. I bought some rapper pack baggies, right? And I was just giving them out like this, just hoping if dudes got a spot or whatever, they just throw them in there, stuff their shits. But I was talking to my man recently. You know what I'm saying? Because shout out to Mud Babies, my boy Ghost. He got a strand, and that shit is crazy. Like I've been smoking so much of this shit. I've been blowing my wad. I might as well just give him all my money because the shit's so good, I can't stop smoking it. But, I might holler at him and see how I could get something like that started. But as of right now, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm just chilling, man. I'm just smoking it. Maybe one day I'll make it my business, but right now, I'm just a rapper that smokes a lot of good shit. So if you got some good shit and you want me to try it out and tell you how I feel about it, please. Please, go ahead.
I only ask because I see that that's hot right now, and I don't want you to do what I did. So, my little brother, like my real little brother, you know what I mean, one of Reese's kids, he was telling me to do a podcast 11 years ago. He's like, yo, bro, do a podcast. I'm like, huh? He was telling me to do a podcast when they was only on the iPods. People don't even know. I said this in another interview. I think me and Bump talked, like I mentioned it to Bump, but people don't even know. Like, it's called a podcast because when it originally came out, it was only audio, no video, and it was casting on the iPods.
iPod.
That's why it's called a podcast. Because it was casting on the iPods. He was telling me to do a podcast back then. And I'm like, yo, bro, you bugging. Nobody want to listen to me. What the fuck is you talking about? Get out of here. Then when I finally was like, damn, people kind of listening to me. People watching me. People telling me about shit I did. I look around. I'm like, everybody doing a podcast. So now I don't want to jump on the wave. Now I don't want to be, like you said, a dick rider. Y'all got it. But I decided that there was too much talent in the 518, not getting out of the 518. So that's really why I started this podcast. Solely why I started this podcast. To help get creative thinking and doing out of this bubble. Because a lot of stuff gets stuck in this bubble, man. So if anybody watching that's paying attention to what I'm doing, that don't know Albany Lou, or don't know Celia, or don't know Madison, or don't know...
Yeah, shout out to Mad, shout out to Celia.
So,
she got a beautiful voice. Shout out to Mad. That motherfucker Mad is doing this thing, man. Shout out to Madison, man.
Like we really reconnected. Like we knew each other from high school, but we really reconnected. Every now and then he called me just to chop it up. You know what I mean? Tap in, check in, see where I'm at, or vent or whatever. But nah, he's definitely doing his best to try to put it on for the 518.
Nah, Mad is doing shit. Yeah, Roz. Shout out to Roz.
Yeah, man. Yo. You forever an asshole, man.
Nah, hey, he said it. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
But that's because dudes grew up. It's different. You know
facts.
Yeah.
But I'll be trying to, you know what I mean? Like, I know your mother named you Clash, but you feel what I'm saying? Your mom named you Cassius, but you changed your name.
Motherfucker called me Lewis. Like, what up, Lewis? What the fuck? No, me and Joe was talking about that. People like Lou, but everybody that I grew up with, including my mom, they all call me Louie, right? Mm-hmm. But when a new person calls me Louie, I'll be kind of like, who? Like, yo, do you know my mom or something?
Thanks. Nobody gave you the okay.
Don't nobody call me Louie, they call me Lou.
Yeah.
Albany Lou. They don't call me Louie. What the fuck?
Nah, that's funny.
Yeah.
All right, so this next talking point, I don't even want to call it a question, but I guess it is a question. I'll put it in a question form. Have you heard, and what are your thoughts on MTV Raps coming back?
Yay.
Yeah?
That's, hell yeah. Is Tigger gonna be on it?
That was the basement. Yeah, where did it be?
Oh, that's BT. Oh, yeah,
that's the basement. MTV Raps was my man, Ed Lover.
The White Henny got me.
Yeah, the White Henny got me.
Dr. Dre, Ed Lover and Dr. Dre. Let me finish this sentence.
Freddie, you know.
Dead ass.
Yeah.
Are they
No. That's the crazy part. They're bringing the show back, but they're not tapped in and tuned in with none of their originals. From the little promo thing I seen, I think Conceited hosting it or something.
That's dope. That's dope.
I think it's dope, but tap in with the OGs though.
Gotta tap in with the
Yeah, how
OGs.
do you not? How do you have a resurgence of the show and you're not tapped in with
Ed
the
Lover
OGs?
and Dr. Dre are my uncles. You know what I'm saying? Seriously.
No, Ed Lover absolutely still out here.
That, man, they should have had, and them dudes are the funniest dudes on the planet. Like,
So,
I don't know,
I went to school with Ed Lover's daughter. Like, that's my homegirl. Like, I talked to her, I mess with her. Like, we always had, like, a love-hate relationship. Like, I tease her all the time, but she know it's all love. But, yeah, now I'm friends with Ed Lover's daughter, so I asked her for the picture of Ed Lover and Dr. Dre from Who's the Man?
Yeah.
Autograph. Said she's
Yes.
working on it for me. Shout out to her.
Ah.
You want to know, like, I never cared about nothing like that until I got this little spot. Now that I got the spot, I'm like, dang, I should have took a picture with him. Dang, I should have got his autograph. Dang, I could have got his
You
sign.
could have been putting it on your podcast.
Not on the podcast, but just for my man cave, just to have it down here on
In
the
general.
wall and stuff. You
That
know what I'm
is.
saying? But, we from New York. In New York as a state, we just pride ourselves on not being groupies. So we could be standing next to the man and we act like
It ain't nothing.
it ain't nothing instead of appreciating that moment.
But
like,
you know what's crazy is that if the man is from New York, he'll appreciate you doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because dudes don't
'Cause he
like
go everywhere
dick
else.
riders.
Facts.
You want a motherfucker to be organic with his shit. Like, if we happen to start kicking it, we happen to start kicking it.
Facts.
Otherwise, get the fuck away. I don't need anybody. I don't need no bother in my life. I don't want to bother nobody. Like, leave the bother part out. You know what I'm saying? We're all going to fucking kick the bucket, okay?
Facts.
We got a short time on this earth. I don't have time for bothers. You know what I'm saying? Pay the band.
I'm about to start calling niggas bothers.
Yeah, dude, I don't got
Bothers,
time
man.
for bothers, man. For real.
Nah, that's dope. Yo, let the people know where they can find some Albany Lou music, man. After this, they gotta be they gotta be in tune with your vibe, man.
Yes.
Your vibe always dope. If y'all don't know, man, his vibe always dope, always genuine. And he smoke good.
Smoke real good.
Yo,
I'm
man, where they can
not-
find you at,
I'm not
man?
smoking today, but Albany Lou, you could Google me. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. I'm on YouTube. And yeah, I'm out here. You know,
Yo, you know how
see
many
me,
people
show
can't
some
say
love.
that? You know how many people can't say you could Google me?
Google me.
People can't say that. People will say, "Oh, I'm on all streaming platforms and all that," but they can't say you can Google me.
Yeah, verified, certified, blue checked up.
Say that, man.
Google Albany Lou. You're gonna see hate. You're gonna see love. But what you won't see is any bitch ass shit from me. So
Say
shout
that.
out to you.
Indeed,
love
yo,
this.
once again, shout out my man Albany Lou. Appreciate you coming,
Appreciate
chopping it
you
up
too,
with me,
Mike.
man. Shout out one of the official clothing sponsors at the Bar Wit Beast. Nyce. I don't even know how to say this shit.
Madison Dubois.
It's not Madison. Ain't no D in there.
That's mellow shit, right?
Yeah,
Oh.
this my man
Nyce
Mello
son?
show.
Maison?
It's Maison De
Yo, Mellow, where my watch at, man?
Dubois.
The boys. Why not us?
Why not us? I need a Why Not Us shirt, fam. Yeah, I need a Why Not Us shirt.
Got you. I got a hat in the car for you.
Say
too.
that. One of my other goals for this podcast is I have no intentions on wearing name brand stuff. Like, I only want to wear local stuff. I've been wearing
I seen you just show one of the shit.
I've been wearing So Albany.
Yes.
I've been
Shout out
wearing
shout out to P now, man. Shout out so
shout out
Albany,
P now. Shout out my man Justin.
Yeah, shout out to my guy. Yeah, hell yeah. Shout out to Justin. Word bond.
Yo, man.
Mellow.
Joe B said, send that watch, fam.
Just do that, dog.
Mellow. But yeah, nah, this is my boy Romello joint. This is really a promotional t-shirt. Like, he don't really
hold
got
on, that's
t-shirt.
Mellow?
Yeah, this Mellow shit.
Oh, okay, that's my
Like,
guy.
Mellow
man.
don't
Shout out
got
to Mellow.
t-shirts, so
yeah,
don't let me messing up the name fuck you up. Mellow don't got t-shirts. This is a promotional t-shirt just to get the name out there, get the brand out there. Mellow got sneakers, Mellow got button downs, Mellow got
Yeah,
shoes.
shout out to Mellow. That's my
Like,
guy.
Mellow got
I've known
some
Mellow
real-
since I was a kid, bro.
Yo, man.
Dead ass. That's my
While
guy,
we still
bro.
record, I'll
Mellow.
tell you a quick story of how, like, yo, me and Mello, why I'll jump out the window for that, man. We was living on Lark and Dana, me and my cousin Messiah, and the crib got raided. The police tore the crib up beyond staying in there. Like, sledgehammer to the toilet, like, messed the crib up beyond staying in there. Mello went to his mom's, who had never even seen me before. He was like, yo, my two mans need somewhere to stay. Like, they shit just got messed up. And she said, tell them come on. Tell them grab their stuff and come on. And Mello actually let me and my cousin stay in his back room for a few months till I was able to get myself together.
You got a good heart, man.
Nah, good dude.
Absolutely. Ask him. He knows me since I was a kid, bro.
Yeah, man.
He knows my son's family. Like my son is 21 years old. Shout out Nate the Space God.
Maison De Dubois.
Y.NotUs.
Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Catch us on another episode at the Bar Wit